Anything else you want to say to your fans, man?
Man, shout out to Dante's Boxing Nation. You know, follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, Earl Spence Jr.
Something there that I don't understand, and like Mikey said, well, let's just let the attorneys handle it.
As for the legal litigation, you guys said that you guys were close to coming to a resolve. Is there any update on that? Which you can inform us of?
I think there is, man, but I think the person to say that is going to be Mikey, and I think Mikey's going to be here Saturday for the fight, so he's probably going to be the one that could tell you guys the news, and because if I'm not mistaken, I think they already know something.
You sound very happy about that.
No, well, I'm just telling you because you know, Mike, all we want is Mikey to fight. You know, he hasn't fought in over 2 years, and with Top Rank or with Top Rank, you know, me and my dad are pushing Mikey to just get back in the ring, and Top Rank is a great promoter. So why wouldn't we be able to squash it like we said and do things right? You know, why not? I've worked with Top Rank for many years, but then there's also those other promoters that could handle Mikey's career as well. So you know, we just want Mikey to get in the ring and Mikey to start fighting again. You know, it doesn't matter if it's with or without or whoever it is, we need Mikey back in the ring.
Critics point out that 2 year inactivity will be too much for Mikey to overcome, you know, the ring rust.
Well, we'll see when he gets back in the ring. Mikey's in the gym every day. He's been sparring all this 2 years. Mikey did a lot of things that he never did before, you know, that has nothing to do with boxing, where I think it helped him. Mikey's only 28, you know, he's not 35. He didn't took 2 years off at 34 or 35. He's only 28. So when Mikey comes back, you know, I've seen him in the gym every day. I think Mikey's gonna be better than he was 2 years ago.
Robert, I gotta ask guys, for your success, your family, your brother, your dad, do you guys ever sit down and just talk about what you guys have accomplished as a team, as a family, as a whole?
Look, just getting, you know, going back 30 years, you know, more than that, man. 35 years ago when my dad came to Oxnard working the strawberry fields and little by little started getting us into boxing and, you know, being able to do what we've done, we just got to be proud of ourselves, you know, especially my dad, who is the main head, the main person that guided everybody and pretty much put us all in our place. You know, we're doing a great job, and we got to continue doing it. And we got a lot of young fighters that are in the next 5 or 6 years will probably be the future of boxing. And you know, we got my younger kids that are also coaching now. So I think we're gonna be around for another 50 years.
All right, Robert, all right, guys.
Mikey at 147 or 140?
140, I think. Yeah.
All right,
what's
man,
up, man?
How you feeling, Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? Well, it looks like there's some good news for Mikey Garcia and the boxing fans today. It was just recently reported earlier today that Mikey Garcia has finally become free. He is now a free agent. He is no longer obligated to fight for Top Rank. It's interesting because I interviewed Robert Garcia today and we asked him about this situation, and he made it sound like he already knew what the business was, and most likely he did know, but he just didn't want to be the one to announce it. So it is official now. Mikey Garcia has been released from Top Rank and Al Haymon, and now we just wait to see who Mikey Garcia is going to sign with. Obviously, the front runners are Golden Boy Promotions and Mayweather Promotions / Al Haymon Promotions. And trust me, I know technically Al Haymon is not a promoter, he's an advisor, but you guys get the point. He's either going to sign with Al Haymon or he's going to sign with Golden Boy Promotions. For those of you guys who don't know, just in case I confused you when I said Mayweather Promotions / Al Haymon, Floyd Mayweather, he confirmed that Mayweather Promotions and Al Haymon, they're all under the same umbrella. He said it's no different from saying TMT or Mayweather Promotions. It's pretty much all the same thing. With that being said, it's obvious that it would be way more beneficial for Mikey Garcia to sign with the powerhouse Al Haymon. When you have fighters like Robert the Ghost Guerrero getting paid over $1 million on the B side, okay? He's not even the A side. This is how good it is when you're assigned to Al Haymon. Even the B side fighters get $1 million. I mean, how is that possible that Robert Guerrero is making damn near more money fighting against Danny Garcia than Chris Algieri made when he fought against Manny Pacquiao? That tells you everything you need to know when it comes to Al Haymon in the PBC series. They take care of their employees or clients, however you want to put it. You know, Mikey Garcia, like I said, once again, I mean, we can't predict the future. For all we know, Mikey Garcia can do some wild shit and sign with Rock Nation. I mean, we don't know. But if we're trying to use common sense and we're trying to go with the most logical projection, then it would seem that he will most likely sign with Al Haymon. Let's not forget, Mikey Garcia is the fighter who said that his favorite fighter is Floyd Mayweather. Not only did he say that, but his own father, who is his trainer, his father said that Floyd Mayweather is possibly the greatest fighter of all time. Okay? So, you know, with high praise like that, and now you have the option to possibly sign with your favorite fighter, because in essence, that's what he's doing. If he signs with Al Haymon, he's signing with Floyd Mayweather. And on top of that, you have Robert Garcia that's pretty much went on record insinuating that Al Haymon in the PBC series, they treat him and his fighters better than top-ranking Golden Boy does. You know, so with all that being said, it's obvious that Mikey Garcia is most likely going to sign with Al Haymon. And this is good for Mikey Garcia. And this is good for the sport of boxing. Now, you guys notice the difference between people like me and extreme bias decafs. You notice I haven't said anything negative about Mikey Garcia being inactive for 2 years. I haven't said, oh man, this is some bullshit, he's inactive, and etc., etc. I haven't used that as an excuse to use disparaging comments towards Mikey Garcia. You notice that, right? I am excited that this man Mikey Garcia is free because he is a great addition to the sport of boxing. With all these great fights that have been put together, now we have another great fighter that's going to be thrown in the mix. That's how I look at it. This is exactly how I looked at it when Andre Ward was coming back. But see, when you're on the coincidental list, the fact that you've been off for a while is an excuse for decafs to hate you and not like you. Does that make any sense at all? You see, I practice what I preach. You have a lot of these extremely biased reporters and boxing fans trying their best to make the sport look bad by trying to throw fighters under the bus just for their personal agenda, and then turn around and contradict themselves when someone like Mikey Garcia returns. Trying to say you don't like Andre Ward because he's been out of the sport for so long, because he's so inactive. He's a diva and he's this and he's that, right? When Andre Ward was trying to get out of his contract, these same fans were calling Andre Ward all kind of bitches and he's a diva for wanting to get out of his contract. But when it comes to Mikey Garcia, who got out of his contract, everyone is celebrating, including myself. So once again, if I can treat Mikey Garcia this way, how come you decafs can't treat Andre Ward the same way? You know, I had a guy, a decaf, today at the MGM Grand when I was at the round table. I was talking to him, and he had the nerve to tell me that he didn't like Andre Ward and he didn't like PBC because they spoil their fighters by paying them too much. And Andre Ward had got paid too much. So any fighters on the coincidental list, according to this guy, he doesn't like them if they get paid too much. Do you know how ridiculous that sounds? Now, if Mikey Garcia signs with Al Haymon and he starts getting paid a lot more, which we know he will, do you think that same decaf is going to say, you know what? I just added Mikey Garcia to the list of fighters that I don't like because that's another spoiled fighter that's getting paid too much. You think he's going to say that when it comes to Mikey Garcia? Of course not, because we know what time it is. from the biggest decaf reporter to the smallest decaf boxing fan. I can expose these decafs so damn easily. And it's for this simple reason. Because once again, a decaf, he is operating off of his emotion. He's not using logic, so he leaves himself wide open. He or she leaves himself wide open because they're basing this off of their hate, and they're allowing their hate to cloud their vision. It is no different than a dumbass, emotional, aggressive boxer that thinks he's just gonna power over any fighter without using his brain. He thinks he's just gonna walk through people's punches and knock everyone out, but he messes around and he leaves himself wide open for huge counters that ends up knocking him out. And you guys are gonna see, eventually we're gonna start taking phone calls on the radio show, and we're gonna give everyone an opportunity on the microphone. But you better make sure you don't come at us with no silly ass decaf talk and leaving yourself wide open, because you ain't gonna do nothing but make yourself look foolish. I'm telling you that right now. So anyway, I could go on and on talking about that, but back to Mikey Garcia. Once again, this is great news for Mikey Garcia. If he goes with Al Haymon, just think of the possibilities. The possibilities are endless. You talking about Mikey Garcia versus Danny Garcia, Mikey Garcia versus Adrian Broner, Mikey Garcia versus Lamont Peterson, and the list just goes on and on and on. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. I'll talk a lot more about this down the line. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one.